took the effort of just having a look at what the e-commerce industry is doing currently. And through the eMarketer, which is a digital research resource, it actually forecasts that by 2020, we'll be doing about $4 trillion as far as e-commerce is concerned. But what is the underlying promise for an e-commerce business? What is that one thing that's really important for you as you decide to walk within the e-commerce business? E-commerce encompasses a promise. And that promise is to be able to fulfill an order in the right place, at the right time, and at the right cost. So it's a question of timing. How fast? If a client likes your product, it's how fast can you get it to them? What are some of the key challenges that we face? One ideal is getting back to the airlines and negotiating with them and trying to say, look, this is the cost, but the airlines will not just charge us for actual, they'll also charge for volumetric weight. I think the second thing, and what we've gotten to also appreciate for those that travel a lot, is also missed connections. So these days you have a lot of missed connections as you move around. And because of that, that affects the transit times. The good news for all of us in this room is that in both cases, DHL has been able to take care of that. We have already pre-booked space in aircrafts around the world. We have our own aircrafts. And a lot of people don't know, but as a single entity, DHL Express has the largest fleet of aircraft in the world as a single entity. And so for us, we have no problem in terms of getting your shipments from one place to the other. Because of the routings that we have, we're able to move them and change routings very quickly. What does that mean for you as our customer? Anytime you're working with us in terms of making sure your shipments get to your market, please ensure you always check transit times. Number 2, always check the product that you are actually getting for your customers. Because there are some which are time definite. Making sure we deliver your shipments as early as possible, giving them priority. Always important to be able to check that. One final thing that is a very silent feature in as far as international trade is concerned is customs. We underestimate customs a lot. And so anytime you're moving goods, always check in terms of destinations. What are the requirements of that particular country? So that your goods don't get to, you've promised your customer that your goods are going to get to a particular place. And because you've checked our transit times, you said in 2 days or in 3 days. But when they get there, you realize there's some paperwork you had not planned for and envisaged you required to be able to ensure that that product gets to your customer. And there are a lot of salespeople here from DHL Express. So during your breaks, just ask them to help you just in terms of understanding customs regulations. And we can give you websites where you can be able to go to and you can get information for different markets in terms of what your requirements are. E-commerce is still growing in Africa, and it offers the opportunity for many of us to be able to create more jobs.